Hello all my Sun, Moon, and Rising Aries. Welcome to my channel. I'm adrienneleaa, and tonight I'll be doing your mid-monthly reading for October 2018. This is your generalized reading, so if you're interested in a personal reading, you can email me with the email I have below, or you can book a reading at my website. So for tonight, I have two divination tools that I'll be using for this video. The first one is the Tarot of the Nymphs. And I'll also be using runes. So I have a set in my bag. I haven't pulled any cards, so you can skip to where I have the cards out because it can take a little bit. So what is to come for Aries for October 2018? And the time frame's up to you, depending on how the reading resonates with your life. And I didn't turn over the cards, so I'll do that now. I have the cards, all the cards out. And the first card I pulled that I turned over is the Star card, which is a really inviting first card for the reading. And in your past, we have the Temperance card. And those are more of the calmer major arcana ones. And the major arcana is more of the ether element. And it does have to do more with soul purpose, your personal journey. While the minor is not saying that they're not important, but they're more for everyday experiences. There's a lot of swords going on, I can see. So a lot of meticulous planning I'm getting, which I'm not surprised with the Aries. You guys are powerhouses. So this is really interesting. There's no cups in here from what I could see. And right from the beginning, like what's on your mind is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords can be a daunting card depending on how you're translating it. It's normally known as the heartbreak card. I'm not really getting it for this, and especially considering there aren't any cups in this reading. This is more for more purposeful. Not saying that relationships aren't purposeful. But this is more of whatever you're planning, whatever you're doing is something that you really want to get right. Something that you want to blow the crowd with. So for your present, we have the Seven of Swords. Taking it and running with it. Also known as the Thief in the Night. I'm getting this as learning as much as you can with whatever you're doing and being able to come up with the ultimate creation. This is a manifesting reading. I can see that. So your challenging card is the Four of Swords. This can be rest. It does seem like there's a lot going on. So in the past, you have something that's weighing on you, weighing in your thoughts, and the challenge is getting past the three and going into the fours. The Four of Swords. So this could be being able to take a break from what you're doing, which in your past it seemed calm with the Temperance card, or this could also be one where you're trying to make changes in your life and you're making the pull towards doing it. Because the Temperance card, although it seems more on the serene side, it's also one where you put yourself into action. This is the alchemical side of it. And what's really cool is that you have mainly wands and swords, so air and fire. Those two are ones that are more of a duality, that they can work together well. So that can be the alchemical part of it too. And traditionally, when you see the Rider-Waite-Smith deck with the Temperance card, it has an angel, and the angel has fire behind it. So that represents the fire element, and fire changes. Fire can destroy. Fire can create. Fire does stuff. So with it being on your mind, that makes sense with your all in your mind right now. But deep down, you know that once you do these things, it's going to be out of sight, out of mind in a way, because this is a calm mind too. And you see that there's a star above her. It could also be guidance or wishing upon a star, if you want to look at it like that. Either way, I do see nice results. So for the immediate future, we have the Justice card already having a sword, and sometimes it has a feather in the card. You can see that she has the scales here. So this could be thinking and planning and weighing out certain options. I do feel like it is still in the planning part of it, or something that's taking part of the process, or being in the process. So the karmic card is the 10 of Wands, which is an interesting card to have for your karmic card, considering it is towards the end, but it's also having a lot that's weighing down on you. So what I have for this is something more suggestive, to make sure that you're really honing in on certain areas that are important for this cause and effect. But I feel like you don't have a lot to worry about, considering that it does seem like there's a lot of eggs. All the eggs are being put into the basket. But just to remember that you don't need to secrete your energy on things that aren't as vital to the cause. Because sometimes with the 10 of Wands, we take more than what we should. But again, with you guys, I feel like stuff's going to happen as planned, and even better than what you planned. So your environment card is the Empress card, things growing, and you being the catalyst for that. So with the Empress card, it's more of a maternal figure in this case, and things coming out of the womb, things growing, but you're being the cause of the growth. So you could be adding more responsibilities to yourself. But it seems like it's fine for you because you like the sense of purpose, generally. And you see that she has a pearl. Pearls can grow from within like a mollusk, so that's more of symbology that you're creating something. For your hopes and fears, we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is, sorry, my cat chewing on something. So all that work being put there for nothing. But for the further future, we have an immediate response. Or you're going to get quick results. Okay, give me 1 second. So I'm going to go more in depth with the 5 I'm sorry, I'm not sure why I said 5. So 5 might be an important number for you guys. For the 8 of Wands, I'm going to pull out 6 cards to give more perspective. And it's a bit of a scenario spread because I am going to do a small spread for it. She wasn't doing this in the other videos, I'm sorry. So, we have for the present, again, this is for the 8 of Wands. For the present, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is going to start something. What you're working for is beginning something fresh. The challenge will be the Magician. So this is coming out of you. It doesn't need to be literally coming out of you, but it can mean that you're putting the work towards it, you're putting all the planning, and that's a challenge for you. That can be a challenge for you. So the following actions will be the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles will be one for when you're going to, where you know what you're doing, but then you're going to be able to make maybe money out of it, make something that either will manifest something else or you'll be able to have an income from it. I'm sorry, towards the end you're going to see me moving my cat. So for the past, we have the 2 of Swords, which with your swords, you've been going through the numbers. So this could be taking a risk, and this could be part of going blindly into it. And then your future, the 2 of Cups. And with the line there, it reminds me of 8, so that reminds me of strength. It also reminds me of the infinity sign too. So things going as planned, and I'm also getting synchronicity and having a good flow. So I'm envisioning the infinity sign. So your energy for that is the Hanged Man. So, which is interesting because you might need to hold off on certain things that you would want to do, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be like you have to stop the whole production. Which makes sense because you have the 3 of Pentacles, which is building something that's meant to last. Traditionally, you see a person working on a building and people admiring their work, or they may not be admiring their work, but that's how I'm translating it right now. Then we have the Moon card. The Moon card being uncertainty, but also just going with it and knowing that it'll work out for the best. There's a high confidence with you guys. And in the future, you have the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is going to be more of an entrepreneur card, more of a sustainable, resourceful person. And you can see that the nymph has jewelry. So it's associated with wealth, but it's also having to do with the, I'm feeling more of the era of where this area was trading a lot. So they were creating stuff and trading. So I'm going to pull out runes, rune staves. So there is going to be continuous work that goes towards it in the future as I get it with Jera. This reminds me of a workload, but I also connect it with the Seven of Pentacles of staying committed to the cause. And then, well, the other cards, or the other staves, Ingas, and there are different names for the staves, so if you have another name for it, just go with that one. So this was a game that really benefited you because we also have Sigil. And so you're going to run with it and create something. So I do see that there was something that could have been given to you. It doesn't need to be physically, but maybe a mentality, something that it could have been a boost of confidence. But I do see that it could be more on the physical side too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that was helpful. Again, if you're interested in a reading, you can email me at the email I have below, or you can book a reading on my website, earthvaryherbstarot.com. Again, thank you again. Bye.